Happy Pride. During the time-honored cinematic ode to dirt, In the Skirt, A League of Their Own, directress Penny Marshall famously said, "Okay, none of this gay stuff, I don't want anyone to be gay, no one's gay, Rosie, stop being gay, nobody can be gay." For those of you who don't speak Marshallese, she was basically outlawing any queer subtext in the acting choices made by the women playing our precious, precious Peaches, despite the fact that this was a film made about female athletes in the 1940s. Something that the streaming reboot more than made up for. But today, I'm going to rank the original lineup of the Rockford Peaches from least to most queer. Ready? Let's go. Least queer, Dottie. The great irony is that the All-American Girls Baseball League's very own Barb Ruth / Joanne DiMaggio / Louise Garrett, and so concludes my knowledge of vintage baseball players. Was the most hetero, but here we are. The sight of another woman's bazooms in a maiden-form girdle did nothing for her. In fact, I will go so far and say that the escalating girl-on-girl vibes is the real reason she left the league. Next least queer, it's gonna be a bit of a curveball. How appropriate. Marla Hooch! Come on, she was boy crazy. If her mother lived and she wasn't raised a tomboy, I think she would have taken up ballet. Evelyn Gardner, she had terrible taste in men, but a taste in men just the same. Helen Haley, I actually think she was ace. I think after the league wrapped, she went into a convent because she just didn't want to be bothered with any of it. Ty, Linda Beans Babbitt, Marble Ann Wilkinson, Connie Calhoun, and Beverly Dixon. We really didn't get to know any of them. Definitely buy All the Way May Motivito. She'll try anything thrice, and did. More queer, Betty Spaghetti Horn. I think after George's passing, she took comfort wherever she could find it, and she found it in Miss Cuthbert's lap. Ms. Cuthbert! She didn't get there until later in life, but the important thing is, she came. Shirley Baker. She didn't just learn to read on that bus. Ellen Sue Gottlander. Textbook lipstick. She would have been a sitting duck for some butch in a pair of clam diggers. Alice Skeeter Gaspers. I have yet to meet a woman from Saskatchewan who isn't. Kit Keller. Oh, spunky little baby D who had a series of roommates, I'm sure. I'll say it if no one else will. Her latter-day marriage was a sham. Honorable mention, the etiquette coach. Gracefully and grandly, this woman was a total top. And the most queer Rockford Peach, Doris Murphy. Doi. Some years later, Doris Murphy threw the first brick at Stonewall.